우리 돌아가야 하나? 이 새해 첫날 두 번째 질문입니다. 일상을 되찾은 이후에는 그 이전과 같을 건지 굵고 어려운 물음표입니다. 이 코로나19는 생명과 자연을 무시하고 성장과 효율만을 추구한 인류의 생존 방식이 과연 맞는지 돌아보는 계기가 됐습니다. 이전같은 삶의 방식을 고집한다면 비슷한 재앙이 반복될 수 있다는 걸 점점 독해지는 감염병과 자연재해는 끊임없이 경고하고 있습니다. 동시에 적나라하게 민낯을 드러낸 사회 경제적 격차와 심화된 불평등도 과거로 돌아가선 안 된다는 걸 알려주고 있죠. 그럼 우리는 어디로 향해야 할까요?
The past year has shown us why we might not overcome the crisis, and the past year has also shown us why we might overcome the crisis.
COVID pandemic, it reveals how deeply unequal our societies have become. We have not experienced the pandemic in the same way.
kbs는 인류학자 다이아몬드 교수와 정치 철학자인 마이클 샌델 교수, 이 세계적인 석학 두 명에게 화상 인터뷰를 통해 코로나19 이후 한국 사회가 나아갈 길을 물었습니다.
During the pandemic, we have come to recognize how deeply we depend on workers we often overlook. Warehouse workers, delivery workers, truck drivers, childcare providers, grocery store clerks.
Not as an act of charity. It's not that rich people were doing this in order to be nice to poor people. It's because ultimately rich people were doing it for selfish reasons, because rich people and poor people are in the same boat. They're all together in the same country.
Not simply to say we want to return to the way things were before. We should consider this a moment for a broad public debate about how, in a way consistent with fairness and concern for the common good, we can reallocate the way we reward and recognize everyone's contribution. Who can't compete because they come from poor families, can't compete as successfully. And it inflicts tremendous stress and pressure and anxiety on those who do succeed. So this makes me think that we need to consider alternatives to this very high-pressured, intense, meritocratic competition.
The striking thing about COVID is that no country will be safe against COVID until every country in the world is safe against COVID. Global cooperation, and this is new. Countries of the world cooperate to solve the problem of COVID. We will have learned a lesson. If that happens, then the tragedy of COVID may have produced a beneficial result in finally mobilizing world action against the serious threats of climate change, inequality, and resource depletion.